Hello and welcome to Tangerine Next Fest movement games. These are games with
Movement.
movement in them. Some of them are platformers, some of them are Mirror's Edge, some of them are Rocket League. And yeah, Tony,
That's a very big mix of movement games.
have I talked about how you can tell that a game's going to be good just based on the menu?
Yeah, I think that's like you see like the effort put into it. Like, oh
Yeah.
god, look at this.
We talked about this game in the podcast, and when I showed the trailer, I was like, this looks really fucking good. And I've played Hellpie now, and it is really fucking good.
It's so interesting.
This is
premise.
fantastic. This is one of my favorites demos. It's on my wish list now. Really, really looking forward to playing this. The movement is perfect, Tony. It's Hat in Time tier movement.
Ooh,
It's Hat in
that's
Time
good.
level indie. It has that perfect indie platformer like movement system to it.
It's got that similar charm. Not maybe not a similar charm, but like it has like a charm to it as well. Like, it looks really good.
I wouldn't. One of the things I wouldn't say about Hellpie is charming, given the
No.
the
Like it has like
circumstances.
I suppose, but that's still a charm in of itself. I would say. I don't know. Like I just feel like it looks. It has its own thing.
You're like
going
a
on, I would say.
devilish creature, and you go around talking to these creatures who've been enslaved by shits that are like Nazis in like a
Oh
sewer.
no.
Like it's
No,
it's
not
got the
again.
really like
Wait, Golden Garuk? Is that a DS9 reference?
yes, it's Goldacut. There it is. It's Goldacut's skull, like in Picard.
Yeah. Oh god, okay.
Um, so you have this. So you have this. So the big like really cool movement
Oh,
part
it's
that I haven't seen is like the
look at
angel
that.
swinging feature. I'm
Yeah.
fucking up there because I've
But,
never done it before. But you
oh, I like the Bowser death screen that wasn't inspired by Mario.
you like crawl out of these little hell gates, which is really cool.
Yeah. That, oh my god, that is crazy what you can do with that.
And you can get extra swings because there's like an upgrade system. So you feed your angel dog food to upgrade him. That's how you upgrade him.
Okay. Oh,
I
it's
only
such a
realized
gross.
the game was called Hellpie halfway through because I only realized why the game is called Hellpie halfway through because you're literally going around collecting ingredients for a Hellpie, I think, for Satan. You have to go around collecting like
Right.
bloody tampons and like just random disgusting stuff like that. Where
Anything disgusting.
just to put into a pie to make for Satan or something like that. Like, it's a
Yeah.
pretty hilarious story. Um, and like, the whole tutorial section is like this dungeon area, which like tells you how to play, and it's really cool. And then as soon as you get outside the dungeon, it just opens up to the entire world, and it goes, "Hey, you have 15 minutes in the actual game. Do whatever the hell you want, but after 15
Oh,
minutes, this will
nice.
end."
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it is really cool. And it has
Wait, is
this.
that... What the hell is he launching?
I'll show you when I get there, but it has this. It has this giant moon slowly floating, coming towards you, like in. I think it's Majora's Mask. Is the Zelda game where you have like the moon
Yeah.
that gets closer as time runs out.
Yeah,
He's just holding like a sign that says "End of Demo" on it, and he gets closer and closer until the demo ends.
That's good. I almost want it to be in the actual game. Not that you want the demo to end, but
Oh, like
some
the
sort of
actual,
impeding threat.
yeah,
Like a threat coming down that's like really obvious, like in a level or something. That'd be really cool.
yeah, it is really cool. So here
Oh
are
no!
the fucking Nazi shits.
Oh no! There's definitely like a hellish charm here. Like it's great.
Man, this game is really, really fucking fun. It's got that whole like platforming. It's got that collectapon vibe where you can go around and
Yeah.
collect the dog food for the upgrade, and there's like additional collectibles you can find. I didn't find anything to do with these purple things, but I guess you get the ability to buy things when you get to like the overworld, which is cool.
This is more in the actual game, I suppose.
You give this dog food to your angel and he eats it. Look at him go, he's chomping it
They
down.
can go.
I love that this is a little angel cherub and he just eats dog food that you give him.
See, like a tutorial that doesn't solve the gameplay. Look at that.
Oh, well that's what you love to see.
Reference to the last Tangerine we did. Yeah, no, this does look very interesting and look as weird as the trailer, I suppose. But like, it looks good though.
Yeah, it is really, really good. Save it.
Ungluck.
Go ahead. Show you some more gameplay.
I just realized that little like icon, like the no
There's
cherub thing, that
combat as
reminds me of the
well.
Ghostbusters thing.
The combat's good as well.
Hmm.
It was really fun and fluid.
Yeah, like an old 3D platformer.
When I'm doing like the demo festival, I have like so much to say about these games that when I play them and after when I play them, and then we take so long to make these tangerines that I forget. Next time there's demo festival, I need to like stream all the games, and then I'll just have like a recording of everything I said
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
games. Be interesting to see.
But you could like I guess could you not get like Google to like narrate it to Google or something, like it would then have like a transcript for you?
Oh, I don't know if you can. What, like a YouTube video where it like automates captions?
Yeah, I guess.
Have some dog food, little buddy.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas.
I fell off.
Oh, for the shit shoot.
But you have this upgrade tree where you upgrade the cherub to give you like different, so you can get like an extra swing, or you can like recharge your swing, or you know, the pink collectibles, they magnify closer to you. You don't have to get closer, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is like stuff that I really enjoy upgrading, and the way you can traverse the world just gets like massively enhanced when you get these upgrades. Like it feels really good to get these upgrades as well.
Hmm. Was that a quick glimpse of like the world map there for a sec?
Yeah, we'll see it.
Okay.
You can like rebound. You can get ability to jump higher. You can like refill. You can throw Nugget up into the air to get like a vertical jump off the ground.
That is, they've put a lot of thought into that. Yeah,
There's a
okay.
lot of like
This is legit.
movement abilities. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get like a swing refill, so you can regenerate your swing while you're flying. So you can like swing, start falling, and then you can like do a dash to slow yourself, and then get back into another swing. So there's like really interesting movement you can do in this game that is going to be just a delight for like speedrunners and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Some candy, mate. Although, like, is that like a thing that comes up when you go outside? When you get outside of the tutorial dungeon? Like, just the menu and the UI and stuff like that. It's just, it's so well put together.
Yeah, the presentation is very good. Even though it's like depicting disgusting things.
What do you say? Let's just the game and buy it.
Right. It's crazy like how blue and leisurely the outside is compared to the sewers.
Yeah. How colourful it is.
Yeah.
You can use your horns to look around the world to find these, you know, collectibles you want to get.
These okay, are they sausages? Or are they something else?
No, I think they're shits.
They're just shits, okay.
Yeah, they're turds.
Right, Nazi turds.
Yeah. They're the Confederacy from Star Trek Picard.
Right. That's finally a reference I can understand.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh wait, so that's the right. That's their flag over there, right? It's like a turd in the middle of like a Nazi banner. Right.
I love they're just like, hey, here's our game. You got 15 minutes to just explore. We're that confident in it.
Yeah.
Which is like a fucking baller move, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find the mood. Like,
I believe back in the day, Just Cause 2 did that after like at the end of its demo.
Just a few collectibles. Can't go back because it's just a demo. The full game will feature 10 incredible platforming levels as well as 4 distinct hub worlds.
Activated demon. Okay.
What's the part like I first saw the moon? There he
There
is.
he-
The end of
Look at
demo, and
him.
he just keeps coming closer and closer until like the 15 minutes runs out. It was
Yeah,
amazing.
that's cool. Look at that.
That's obviously like I think it's Majora's Mask. I've never played a Zelda game, but I think that's Majora's Mask, where the moon keeps coming down like slow. It's like this terrifying moon that keeps like coming down to you.
So it's
Great little world.
not. It's
Oh,
not just the
okay.
cherub,
This
right?
is. So you need to sacrifice. You find goats around the world, and then you have to sacrifice them to get different horns, and it is.
The old Greek
It's
Roman
it's
thing.
horrifying. This fucking animation. It makes you physically like rip off their horns.
Like, it's fine. It's wait. Why is there so many? Okay. I like this. So you leveled up your horse. Oh, look at those.
Yeah, and then it takes you to this like dungeon world where you
Oh,
you use your new abilities with your horns.
yeah.
Pretty cool. Reminds me of the
So
little
new
like
horns.
time worlds in Hat in Time. I can't remember what they were called, but you would go into them and there'd be like
Oh,
this
you can
separate
select.
world
Oh my
mode
god.
where you would use different abilities in them.
You got the Russian Clank's wheels, pawn selector.
Yeah, it locks you into this like charging animation, so you have to be careful when you use it. You don't run off a cliff. You are like a ramming. There's one thing I did find is I had like a minute of the demo left, but it seems like it paused my timer when I went into this demo. So you can use these
Yeah.
dungeons to get more time in the demo, which I guess is a thing.
Oh my. It's crab.
I don't think the demo's still up, because you could just keep replaying it if you really wanted to. Yeah, the demo's gone down, which makes sense if they have like a timed open world section.
Yeah. It'd be nice to just have like the non-time one up all the time. That'd be nice.
But this game's really good. Highly recommend you play it, and I'll just show you what happens when you get to the end. Look how fucking.
Oh, he's huge. Oh, he's hit. Okay. Well. It's. Oh my
Play,
god.
guys, check it out. Really highly
That's
recommend
amazing.
it. Very good demo as well. Next up we have Kick Bastards. I was saying this is the Mirror's Edge game. This is a Mirror Edge style speedrunning game with kicking. It actually reminds me of another game I played. I think I talked about it on Tangerine before. It was called Grapple Hoops, where the whole idea of the game was you had like a basketball and then you had to like go and dunk it in a hoop with a grapple hook. It has that sort of
Right,
vibe where it's like Mirror's Edge speedrunning, but with kicking the shit out of things as you go along. So this seems like at least what I assume is a lot of Unreal default store assets are being used here, just based on playing grapple hook. Like I see a lot of the same similar things where it's like, oh, a lot of these seem like Unity store assets. Not that it's a bad thing if you just want to show off gameplay, but it's just
you've seen it before.
I've seen some of these assets before, so it does seem a little, a
looks...
little default.
Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. Like it's not jarring or anything, but yeah,
they could do with some art direction. I think.
Yeah,
there could be some beautification of this game. It was short and sweet. I found this one.
Okay.
I think you always just end the level by just kicking something, which I think is quite cool.
Right.
The only thing I really didn't like was there was a wizard enemy who had this fireball, but the projectile for the fireball was too big. It was a real pain in the ass to dodge.
Yeah,
and it just
okay.
slowed down the game because every time you saw one, you just had to stop and like hide from this projectile in order to like get past them.
Mm.
I think I would look into changing the wizard enemy. Let's see if I can find what I was talking about. This guy. He just has these fucking massive
Yeah.
fireballs.
I went for the floor a little bit there.
Yeah, there's definitely some bugs that could be improved as well from the demo. But these like fireballs are yeah, like he was shooting me through the floor, and these fireballs are fucking massive. That was a big part where I was like, oh, I'm not enjoying this in the demo. So I'd like not only would I like a bug fix on the wizard, but I would also preferably like them just make the projectile smaller or something like that.
Yeah. Make it fun to dodge out the way
Yeah.
of it.
I think that would be a good idea. But yeah, a short, sweet game. I'll keep my own development and see if we could get like some improved art, or you can fix the wizard issue, and then maybe I'll check it out again. So yeah, let's move on.
Yeah.
Mago. I think I played this game for a minute, and I was like, I feel like I've played this game a million times. It is another.
Right.
It is another retro platformer. It is another one. I don't know. If you like these sort of games, you'll probably like this game. I don't know. The platformer didn't feel too great. It was fine, but it just wasn't anything special. Right. So I was like, you know what? I'm only gonna play this for like 3 minutes, and then I'm gonna move on.
Yeah, what's the what's its thing? I think what's its shtick?
I don't think it has a shtick. I think it's just a straight up retro platformer. That's the whole thing.
Okay, I feel like I don't know. I feel like even back in the day of like when retro, yeah, I don't know. I just think it still needs something. Something
yeah, it's
unique.
just like it's like a retro platformer that's playing heavily on nostalgia.
But this looks nice, but
yeah, it's okay.
Would like unique mechanic.
It's a nice little 16-bit game, indie platformer. Don't know. Sometimes the enemies' hitboxes were a bit too big, I thought. I don't know. I feel like this is a game that you could just put up and switch and it would probably do fine. Like, people would love to play this on a Switch. Or a Steam Deck, even.
Yeah. Is it Steam ready?
Is it Steam Deck ready? I have no fucking clue these days when it comes to
I was gonna... Okay, hang on. Because I remember this is a Tangerine. I was gonna say... there's like... I don't know if you noticed this, but one of the like, official Valve employees responding to, like, I think Gamers Nexus referred to the Steam Deck as just the deck. So I feel like it's cool to just call it the deck.
Call it the on deck?
Yeah, so... It's kind of we're on deck.
Next up we have Mail Time. I immediately saw this and I was like, oh, this looks cool. It's in that cozy collectathon platformer category. You remember I played Lil Gator game last time? It's in that category of like cozy platformer.
Cutesy and
yeah. It's fun.
Mushroom people.
It's fun, but the platform is a little floaty.
Okay.
I had some issues with controller support as well. I got it working. There was no on-screen prompts and also inverted camera controls by default. And then I had to go through several options menus just to figure out how to turn off inverted camera controls.
I guess some people they like him, but yeah, to me it's insane. But
yeah,
you're not flying a plane.
Also, I was trying to collect everything because there was like bonus bottles you could find to make deliveries for people. I was only able to find 4 out of 6, and then I could not for the life of me figure out how to get the other 2. I had a friend who also played this, and they were complaining. They said they could only find 4 as well, and I really tried to look, and I could not figure out a way to get the other one. So maybe there needs to be some mechanic where you get like a detector that blinks when you're close to a collectible or something like. It's just something that can point you in a direction.
Yeah, because
Because
that's my big annoyance with a lot of mechanics like that. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna have to aimlessly go about and try and find stuff and just be disappointed with no direction. If you get something, yeah, something like, oh, you're somewhere close to a collectible now. It's like, oh, okay, there's like some feedback there, but
I
still,
just got to say, Tony,
be able to find it.
have you ever found a game where you disliked with a glider in it? I feel like I love gliding in games.
Like, yeah, I feel like okay, I would say. When you have to add a gliding mechanic to a game, I think you're already like thinking about movement. Which is
Hmm.
probably why they're almost always good.
I just haven't found a game where I'm like, oh, the gliding sucks in this game. It always feels
Yeah,
good to glide in games, especially in
yeah,
platformers.
yeah. Agreed.
Um, but
You
I
didn't the sense of like, oh, I'm really high up. I can now glide down from where I've just climbed.
here's me going to the options menu trying to figure out how to change off inverted camera controls. You can see it live here,
Oh,
guys.
epic shadows.
You'll love to see it.
Epic.
I'm like, how? Wait, I've just gone through a fucking. Where the fuck is the control for turn off invert camera?
Would it not be in camera?
Well, there's like controls in the
Yeah,
scrapbook
that's
over there, I
true.
think. That's probably where it was.
I would have
It's,
put it in camera.
the UI is like cute in a way. Uh,
It's not in camera,
no,
guys.
it's not in camera because it's
It
a
should be
control.
in camera. Oh, there it is. What?
Yeah, so that's how you turn that off.
No, that needs to be in camera.
I was like, thank God I can finally use the normal camera controls. This was
Yeah.
fine. It was a fun little, cozy little platforming game. The only improvements would be get the platforming a bit tighter. It was a bit floaty for me personally,
Right.
and maybe add a way to easier like if you get really stuck, you could give a clue. Like do what stacking does.
Metal does that.
Do what stacking does, and just if you can't figure out a puzzle, it just gives you a clue, or just
Yeah,
anything
that'd
to
be
like
cool.
an in-game
Yeah.
way to point someone in the right direction without having
Yeah.
to start googling stuff. Because that really takes you out of the game. I find
Yeah.
when you have to put
I
down a
agree.
game and start googling stuff because you get really stuck. That's the sort of stuff I don't like. So
Yeah.
yeah, a nice little cozy platformer, mail time. Oh, next up, so this is a driving movement game. We have Neodash. This is really fast and fun. Immediately after I played this, I sent this to my friend Charlie, and I was like, "You need to play this demo. This demo is really fun."
Yeah, it's definitely up his street as well. Yeah.
If you know or don't know, I am a big Rocket League fan, and this really captures that arcade rocket car feel. You are basically an arcade rocket car in a neon world. It has a big Rocket League vibe to it. Even has Monster Cat music playing as you race, which is they have Monster Cat music in Rocket League.
Yeah. It's
Um,
very, very compelling music for this sort of thing.
you have to try and get to the end of the track as fast as possible. But the gimmick is, sometimes it can be dangerous, so you want to slow down. But as you're going along, the track behind you is decaying. So if you slow down too much, then you'll die. So
Okay.
there's this real sense of movement and speed in it where you have to keep going, but you also want to keep
That's the
control.
bomb there. Right. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, which shows you like how far away you are from dying and stuff.
You're
like
like
that.
racing the track almost.
Yeah. So there's this. It's not just like there's a physical incentive to get to the end fast.
Well,
There's a
slow
physical
down. Those slow down arrows.
Yeah, they're going like backwards.
Right. That's a cool idea, actually. I quite like that. I think more racing games need backwards arrows.
So you're trying to get to the end as fast as possible without crashing. But you can't slow down too much because the track behind you is decaying. So you need to maintain a certain speed to keep going.
Yeah.
But not too fast that you just lose control of the car, which actually makes it like a really interesting, compelling experience.
Yeah.
It's a sort of like game where it's perfect for just listening to music, like just having monster track tunes on. I know my friend Charlie that I sent this to, he just plays his own music when he plays Rocket League. This is this sort of game where you just chill out, you get engrossed in like the hypnotic like racing, like
Yeah.
and just listen to tunes, and it's a really fun time. Really recommend this one.
The sense of speed is really good in this as well. Like they've done that really well.
Like the monster game music good. It has this like fun but almost hypnotic quality where it's sort of like Hotline Miami with its music and gameplay mix, which is really cool.
Yeah. The visuals are fantastic as well. Let's not forget that.
Yeah. Just see if there's. Yeah, I definitely want to try this one when it comes out because it does genuinely look really interesting.
Yeah. No, this is fantastic.
So I think I'll skip ahead to the air handling because that was the part I was like, oh, the drifting is really cool as well because you get really punished if you do bad drifting. You'll just like fall off the map and then you'll have to start again.
Yeah.
So you have to be really
get
careful
good
with your drifting. I want to find a rocket map. I think this one.
Oh, here we go.
So this is where like I'm talking about Rocket League because I'm someone who plays like the workshop maps on Rocket League where you have to like boost in the air and you have to have like really tight air control mechanics. So I found this stuff really fun.
Yeah.
Because I have like a sense of understanding of how to control a rocket car while you're in the air.
You've learned from Rocket League.
Just reading what somebody else said, they said, I find the air handling really difficult, but I'm also rubbish in air handling in Rocket League too, so that could just be me. As someone who's done a lot of like rocket air handling in Rocket League, it was quite easy for me. So I guess that is sort of like,
yeah.
If you're not a fan of, I mean, if you're not a fan of that sort of stuff, or you're not willing to practice it in this game, then that might be a pain point for you.
This might be a good place to practice it though. Like it has like you're just doing like a track. You need to just learn how to do it, and with the great music. So.
But Tony, I'll just end it here. It's fast. It's fun.
Fast and Furious.
It's fast. It's fun. It's Neodash.
Oh, okay. So I thought you were gonna say it was Fast and Furious.
Next up, we have Super Catboy. I wrote a fucking essay on Super Catboy, so let's read what I said.
Okay.
So it's got that Metal Slug Contra style platformer, where it's like.
I love the sounds.
Yeah, the soundtrack's cool.
No, the sound effects. I'm really enjoying the sound effects. So
it has this like it has that Metal Slug Contra style where it's like a mix between shooting and fighting.
Right.
One thing about the demo, there was no option, so I had to turn the game down with Windows Volume Mixer. And the game was also locked to 60, which is fine. I personally like to play my platformers at 120, but 60 is fine for a 2D side-scrolling platformer. There was one time in the ice tunnels where this explosion from the TNT made it drop below 60. So I'm wondering if that was intentional as a performance thing to lock it to 60 there.
Yeah.
Maybe they needed to like improve the optimization for the full release. Maybe it was just a demo thing. We'll have to see when the game fully releases. I do like the collectible cat thing, similar to like Donkey Kong style jigsaw puzzle piece collecting. I think coins are just for score. I couldn't find anything to spend them on.
Well, it is collecting, surely.
So, it's a good retro platformer, but it came with its benefits and drawbacks. Like, the 16-bit art was good. The animations felt fine. There was some bullshit in the motorbike section. Yeah, that's right, Tony. This game is a motorbike section.
I'm sorry, what? Okay.
I'll skip to the motorbike section.
Oh, trains. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, so you stop platforming and then you go to like this motorbike section. So
what?
So like the motorbike section was too fast to actually fight a lot of enemies because you had like this driving force pushing you forward. So you were constantly just like it was set up so it's like, oh, you've got to shoot these enemies, but it's like you're incentivized to just drive past them.
Yeah.
Because the actual what's it called? The
They're
conveyor
not
belt.
keeping up with you.
Yeah, like the conveyor belt going along the road is really fast, so it's really hard to get behind the enemies. So it's actually hard to fight a lot of the enemies. And then there was also a train section. And
train section.
On this train section, you had to dodge these boxes, and you couldn't see them before they hit you, so there was no way to dodge them. And so it felt like it was just RNG.
Yeah.
Also, about the train section, I think it may have been bugged. You were supposed to jump to another cart as it, like, fell away. But I think it took me several times killing myself before the cart actually spawned. And I went to the community hub and I saw other people confused by this bug as well on the Steam discussion board. But I'll show you the box section I was talking about, where you just have there's literally no time to react to these boxes, where it's just RNG running along.
It's like an exclamation mark on the side of the screen. It's like, oh, here comes a box.
It's not like what they could do. They could go like an arrow going do 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 like down, and then you dodge and like do 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 up. But it's just this was not a good section. Like that's the sort of stuff you don't want to see from these older classic retro platformers.
I mean, it's not. I feel like all of these problems are fixable.
Yeah.
So
aside from the parts, aside from those parts that I want to slow down, the combat could have been sped up.
Okay.
I think I wanted the ability to chain a dash into an attack.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because you either had to dash, stop, attack, or dash and then not attack and just keep dashing. But if you kept dashing, you'll just die because you'll get hit, so you need to stop and attack at some point. I feel like the gameplay, like pacing, would be a lot better if you could chain dashes into attacks, like just immediately dash attack sort of thing.
That's definitely that would be
because it felt like a
big improvement.
Every time I tried to dash past enemies or dash into attacks, it would never work. It was too punishing. Platforming is fine. It's a little floaty again. Would have liked a little more stick to the side of walls and slide on walls sort of thing. You can Goomba stomp enemies, but it feels off. It's not very good.
I wouldn't expect that from this game to be able to Goomba stomp enemies, actually.
Yeah, you can, and
that is weird.
Their hitboxes
because
are
you're meant to be like it's kind of like a brawler more than like a typical platformer.
Because you also have a gun, but your gun has ammo that you need to collect to shoot it.
Yeah, it's like limited ammo, right?
Yeah. Oh, here's the ice section. I don't necessarily
hate that. But I was saying, like, that's what I mean. Though, like, if you got limited ammo and like you can like brawl or shoot, but with limited ammo, I would expect your main way of taking out enemies to punch them. So to be able to jump on them seems a bit odd.
Yeah, I feel like Super Catboy, like, it has its charm, but it's like it's got a lot of like noticeable bugs. Like, you're someone who can look past this stuff because you're really into your retro, 2D 16-bit platformers. Maybe this is for you, but I feel like unless some of this stuff is really altered, I won't be checking this one out again personally.
Okay. Well, maybe I don't know. I feel like these are like maybe like performance might be a little bit difficult, but I feel like some of these are definitely doable before release.
Next. Oh, is that it? I finished.
Are we done?
Are we done? Some reason I thought we had more. Well, guys, we're finished. Check out.
I mean, we could look at Hell Pie again.
Oh, we look at Hell Pie again. We look at... This.
Well, next up, guys, is Hell Pie.
Guys, I had to capture this elevator because it has like random animations that go off as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's okay. Again, that's a Ratchet and Clank thing.
Anyway, guys, check out the next episode of Tangerine, where we will be talking about all of the miscellaneous games that were so weird they could not fit into a category. So that one's going to be spicy. That will be the final episode of Steam Next Fest, and it will also be my what's the word? Condensed list of favorite games at the end if you just want to see the games that I'm really interested in, based on the 30 demos I played. So
Yeah.
check us out next time. Goodbye.
Bye.